Thank you, Joey, that was wonderful. I know we're here at the Kona Kai and you're probably wondering, why the Kona Kai? I'm going to tell you why. This was a very special place for Buffy and Richard. It was just 8 years ago that we celebrated their 25th wedding anniversary right here in this room. And this would have been their 31st wedding anniversary today. So we put them both to rest today. I think it's going to be a day that stays certainly with our family and probably most of you for a long time. I put together some words. Buffy was my mother-in-law and friend. I felt the same love and respect towards Buffy as I do my own mom. She was without any doubt my adopted mom whilst I was living in America. All the bad mother-in-law jokes that are normally put with people couldn't be further from the truth with Buffy. I used to relish the moments we all spent together because I always knew it was going to be a good time. We would laugh until we couldn't laugh anymore. I first met Buffy about 20 years ago when Joy and I had just started dating. From the moment I met her, I knew that there was something very special about her. She was so welcoming and warm. Buffy made me feel at home and ease immediately. Buffy was just cool. Not like any other person that I'd ever met before. Not only was I dating, to me, the most beautiful girl in the world, but her mom was just cool. And I thought from that day forward, my life had changed. Bear with me. Buffy always made me laugh so hard and had me acting completely inappropriately at times. In her presence, I always felt like a badly behaved teenager again. She had a way of sucking me into her own little world. A world void of embarrassment, not caring what people thought, and behaving like we should never grow up. Her love for music I will always remember. 70s songs, and of course the one and only Barry Manilow. She even managed to drag me to a Barry concert one night. I was kind of dreading that evening, but in Buffy fashion, it turned out to be one heck of a memorable night. And you can't even imagine the shenanigans that went on. Buffy and I had a favourite Barry song. We used to sit there in her living room and sing it together loudly. I know that a few of you have probably witnessed this, but it was time in New England, and we sang it for many years together. And that song and those memories will live in my heart forever. Buffy taught me all about food.
What song was it?
It was Time in New England, I'm sorry. Buffy taught me all about food, and man, did she do a good job. She introduced me to more food varieties than I could have ever have learned in a lifetime. She knew more about San Diego restaurants than anybody. If you needed help choosing a restaurant, Buffy was your girl. From the finest restaurants to the cheapest eats, we done them all, each and every one of them. And every one that we went to, we had fun. I'm going to miss going out with Buffy and Richard so much. It absolutely breaks my heart. How can you ever go out to a Buffy favourite restaurant we all have and not tell stories about what happened that evening? We've all got them, and we can all talk about them for years to come and smile and laugh about those stories. I was so proud to introduce Buffy as my mother-in-law. I was proud of my mother-in-law. She had the personality and presence that make people remember that introduction forever. Once you meet Buffy, you never forget. We all meet people in our daily lives, but very few of those meetings are memorable. Buffy, on the other hand, was more memorable than any person I've ever met. Being calm, quiet, dignified just wasn't her scene. Memorable and fun are the only words that come to my mind. Buffy was a grandmother like no other. Shane, Natalie, Bailey and Zoe, her grandchildren. She thought the world of her grandchildren and she loved them to bits. And the grandchildren loved her just as much right back. She was the funniest and kindest grandmother you could ever wish for. She made the kids laugh so hard. I know that they're all going to remember her forever. Buffy was also a great mum to her daughters, Amy and Jory. I know the girls miss her dearly and my heart pours out for them. Buffy was their support, their shoulder to cry on, and their best friend. She was the best mum you could ever wish for. Buffy was the voice of reason in our family, and that I'm truly thankful. With her passing, there is a huge hole left in our family. She was going to be dearly missed by all. In my closing, I'd like to share a few of Buffy's life's rules. Don't take life too serious. Live life to the full. Don't give a damn what anyone thinks about you. Live every day like it's your last. Never turn down a chance for a good time. Don't hold grudges, life is way too short. Appreciate fine food. And finally, make people smile and stay happy. I love and miss you, Buffy and Richard. May you and Richard rest in peace together. We'll never forget you for a single day. So at this point, the mic is open. If